Hello everybody in EDUC 681, Dr. Curry here, and I just want to talk to you just a minute about terminal versus enabling objectives. We write objectives a lot in instructional design, and there's a lot of different formats to do them. For me, as an instructional designer, I like them very short, very succinct, very concise. I don't like extra stuff. I don't like things like evaluation criteria. So I don't like long objectives like given a list of 15 vocabulary words, students will define 85% of them correctly in 5 minutes or something like that. That just seems like a lot of extra words that will get down the road. I like to see how tight you can get your objectives so that I can see if you really know what you want to see. If you know what you want to assess. So on something like that, I'd rather see, excuse me, students will define vocabulary terms. Okay. You're going to look to see if they know what the vocabulary terms mean. I'll get all of that other stuff somewhere else in the instruction. Now, this is just my personal preference. It doesn't mean it's right or it's wrong. It just means for when you're writing objectives for me, that's the way you're going to do them. Also, you ought to be aware of terminal versus enabling objectives, right? Generally, objectives are broken down into a couple of different formats or types, and those are terminal versus enabling. Terminal objective is the end objective. That's the be-all, end-all. Enabling objective would be a kind of a sub-objective that you have to be able to complete to get to the terminal objective. So, for example, if my objective when I leave the house in the morning is to be dressed, Dr. Curry will dress himself, that would be the end objective. So I would assess that objective if I would, whether or not I was dressed. Sub-objectives or enabling objectives to that might be Dr. Curry will put on a shirt. Dr. Curry will put on pants. Dr. Curry will put on socks, shoes, shower, whatever the case may be, whatever your routine or my routine is to determine what is being dressed, those all become enabling objectives to the terminal objective. Dr. Curry will get dressed. Now, it's good to think of objectives in terminal and enabling terms only for this reason. When you're designing an entire course, like you are for this class, you think of that, what's the terminal objective for the entire course? And for example, in this case, in 681, students will design a unit of instruction. Great. That's a great terminal objective. Now, what are the enabling objectives? What are things that have to happen to get you there? Students will conduct a learner analysis. Students will conduct a needs analysis. Students will conduct a task analysis. Students will write objectives. See what I'm saying? Those are all great objectives too, but they're all get you to that terminal objective of designing instruction. But what identifying those does is it helps you come up with your modules. If you'll look back at what I just said, those become the names of the different assignments and the different things that you have to do in the class. So as you go through and you design instruction for my class, that might help you to think of them that way. I require behavioral objectives, something that I can observe. I don't want to see the words know, learn, understand, or comprehend, or any derivative. So I don't want to see demonstrate knowledge, demonstrate understanding. No. I want to see observable, measurable objectives, and I want you, as you design instruction, to give me terminal objectives, unless I state give me terminal and enabling. But I hope this is just a very quick primer, but I hope this helps you out in just a little bit understanding what it is that I expect with objectives. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thanks. See you online. Bye.